Oh, that's right. That was fast. Hey guys, this is Jordan. I'm from Vector 35. I'm one of the developers of Binary Ninja. This is just going to be a really short tech test stream. Hopefully, we'll get a couple of you guys on it, and you can give me some feedback in terms of how the audio is, how the video looks, and we'll go from there. But in the meantime, let's actually do some setup. I'm going to get a VM kind of up and going, and so by having like the same consistent VM, hopefully that'll mean that if you guys want to follow along with these, you can do it relatively easily. So I've already got my downloads that I grabbed over here, and I mean this is literally a very fresh VM, as you can tell. So like I just grabbed, oh come on, Python pip, install a couple of basic packages, and we're gonna extract Binary Ninja. One thing to note is if you're using Linux, and I'm using it for this just because it's easiest with the VM, um, but it's certainly Binary Ninja is very cross-platform compatible. But one of the things to note is that you should really use unzip on the command line. If you use a GUI-based tool, a couple of them won't do the permissions right. We'll probably switch to tarballs instead of zips at some point just to fix that, so we can be more explicit with the permissions. So I should have a Binja executable here, and if I do it right, I can switch. There we go to my other monitor. We'll give it a license file. I made a separate license just in case somebody accidentally gets my serial number on stream here. Okay, so we've got a Binja up and running. We've got our other tools. Let's see if I can get pip installed. And there was a reason I wanted pip. I don't remember what it was. Oh, I remember what it was. I wanted a better Python console tool. So I'm also going to grab Visual Studio Code. And okay, so the camera, so the feedback we're getting now is the camera feedback looks choppy. So, oh, it does. Yeah, I see that as well too. Huh. Okay, so that's good to know. So that one's coming on the cam link. Let me see. Maybe the settings make sense on that. I can turn it off and change some settings and try that. Let's see this. Hmm. Yeah, I mean it shouldn't. The webcam really shouldn't be that bad. Because it's like a really nice 4K Sony with a cam link, Elgato cam link. So it should be like ridiculously high quality. The fact that it's not. Let's try this actually. So let me switch over here. Let's re-enable this. All right, let's go to this one. I'm curious if I switch over. Was this one also? Yeah, look at that. Why is the frame rate so bad? Um, that's weird. All right, well, that one goes on the list of things to look for. Oh, I'm gonna add some music too to the load screen because that's kind of bad. I mean, y'all don't really care about my face. I realize that. You're not here to see me. Um, but I would still like to make it a little bit better experience. So, all right, so let's go grab Visual Studio Code. Install that one. And what else we got? All right, so we've got our Binja running. It's up. Let's update it. So I'm going to use Control P a lot, the command palette. So if you're not already like a huge command palette junkie, hopefully I'll convert you if you watch any of these feeds because I think the command palette is super nice. So like I'm going to use it, for example, to disable automatic updates because I don't want it updating on me when I don't want it. But I am going to switch over to dev build and grab the latest dev from today and let that go. Yeah, this, by the way, took way too much work. This image only animates when you mouse over it. It's embarrassing how much I put in that. And I know this whole page really should be updated. It's more than a little outdated. So This update's going pretty quick. Let's bring up our Visual Studio Code. Is it this? Oh, right. I don't know what I just hit, but it was the wrong button, that's for sure. So I'm still learning. I switched to i3 just for this. So I'm still learning some of the window manager hotkeys. Let's see how that works. I don't know what's up with the cursor, but there. Yeah, there we go. So I can bring up Visual Studio Code. Cool. All right, one thing I'm going to do, so Binja's updated. I'm actually going to quit Binja because one of the things I want to test and show is the setup script, which actually isn't going to quite work on this box because, again, I'm running i3, so it doesn't have like GNOME shell is missing, and I don't know the consequences of doing that, so I'm not going to do that. But you can actually look at the little setup script and notice that it will, although actually just uses that to get GNOME version. And then what is it going to use? It's going to use debug. Yeah, I don't even know if I might just. Yeah, so like everything else is there. Just for kicks, let's yeah, so let's just assume this is a recent one. So let's assume that we've got a recent version of all right, let's just assume our GNOME version is equal to 3.8 or just make that up. I have no idea. It's not actually even GNOME anyways, but that stuff might work. So now let's bash Linux setup. And now, so this will do a couple things. So first it's going to put Binary Ninja in my install path. It might make a bunch of bindings and it's going to, yeah, it's automatically going to link to the version of Binja. One of the reasons I ran it first is because that will create a last run file. So if you go in your user folder, you got this file that says last run. And that's true in all the platforms. And it just points to the folder where Binja that was last run is installed from. So it's kind of a nice hack if you've got like a headless script, which should work now. So if I actually, so what was we gonna do? So pip3 install pt python, I think is a nice little syntax highlighted shell. I got two different LED light panels on me right now, one on either side of the desk. They're a little overkill, and they're each at like 25% output. I can do way too much light output if I need it. So I think I need to put my bash argc local bin, I want to say. That and pt python. Cool. All right. Import binary ninja. I don't like the default color schemes, and I tried changing them briefly before and it didn't work. Yeah, like I might turn the lights down a little bit, and like I said, they're already pretty minimal. So ninja to open view bin ls. So we should just get like a command line instance that we can play with for some of our scripting stuff. Also, let me know, font sizes are kind of small right now by default. I'm thinking I should probably bring those up. I mean, if you're on mobile, you're going to see almost next to nothing anyways. Blue is not, yeah, that blue's bad. Not a huge, so maybe we'll just, for most of it, just do, we'll do something else, but I think that should be reasonable. So, all right, probably want to reorder these. Oh, the other reason I want to do this is because I think, yeah, the setup script will actually add Binary Ninja as a launch target, and so even on, what is even the name of this distro, Regolith? Even on Regolith, which uses i3, you can create stuff to put it in like the sort of quick start launch menu, which is kind of nice. But on on normal stuff, it'll. I am looking at YouTube chat. Oh yeah, the trolls that are in there. I've got them both up. I've got both. Yeah. So have I tried using Ghidra? I have tried using Ghidra. Maybe we'll even do some on stream later on. We'll do some comparisons. Um, Yeah. Yeah, I'll probably crank the font up a little bit just so you can do that. Or actually, the other option was doing like a chat overlay. So yeah, I am curious about how YouTube does with this. I have a love-hate relationship with Twitch, so all right. So binge is up again. This is really kind of more just the basic setup. I want to get things going. I want to get a Binja that I can open up some binaries with. I've opened a BinLS. I don't even know how many times I can count. Oh, that's interesting. Huh. So the default sizing I think is off because of the window manager stuff. I was curious what like window manager bugs I would be finding on stream. And actually font aliasing is not super great here. So I might I don't think we have any. We do have I could play around with that. I don't think it's gonna I don't think it's gonna make too much difference. So maybe we'll play around with that later. Actually, yeah, that might be a little better. You guys let me know what you think about the fonts, if it's too much or not. Yeah, and so I've intentionally got my desktop resolution at my stream resolution. Yeah, no, I definitely think a little bit bigger font size probably makes sense. I think the stream is pretty good. I might not go all the way up to 22. Yeah, I think I can probably get away with this. And then likewise, I'll want to crank up my font sizes. Oh, well, look at that. Yeah, so Control Shift Plus does basically what I want. And yeah, those are pretty good now too. So I'm probably gonna make like a snapshot of this VM once I get it kind of set up a little bit. I'll probably if you know any changes I make to the VM, I want to make like on a stream. So we've got it kind of figured out. So yeah, while I'm here, if any, I really need to reorder those two. I opened up the web browser. Oh, so here's the Command Shift question mark. Yeah. So I think I can move. How do I modify maybe? Yeah, so I can move window to workspace, Command Shift, and then the number. So I can move this one to 2, and then I can go to 2, and then I can select the browser, and then I can move it to 3. Oh, except I think that takes a screenshot. Move Command Shift 4. Oh, yep. It was Command Shift 3 triggered my triggers my hotkey in you know my Mac hotkeys that grab those. Yeah, so I need to change like the window bindings a little bit. Yeah, I mean I just got whatever Python is here. Oh, that color. Yeah, I need to change colors. Yeah, so and I'm debating too. One of the things I want to do for next stream actually is I want to set up well, there's also the lazy way of doing this, which is just relaunch the browser, right? Which I think is Command Shift Enter. Yeah. The other way I can do this is set up Visual Studio Code as a Binja Python debugger, which should basically just work, right? Because I've got Python in my path right now. So let's go ahead and do that. So one of the reasons I grabbed that is I can get clone. I'll grab snippets because I'm used to looking at that one, and then code snippets. Yeah, so now is where my window management skills are gonna betray me. Yeah, so I can set it to 7. That's one that Mac doesn't use. BPython? All right, I'll give that one a try. I don't have any strong opinions. IPython is just too much of a headache to get set up. But so we should get Binja-ish things here, like, all right, I don't have my Vim plugin installed. Binary Ninja dot open. No, it's open view. Yeah, so the completion stuff might not be there. I'll get that one going later. Yeah, got Binja running. Got our font size pretty good. I think fonts actually look really good to me right now. Let me know what y'all think. Oh, so the moon wallpaper actually needs to get changed. I forgot that was one of my one of the things that I've done is it should. Yeah, so is it Command C? I don't remember. Settings. Background. Yeah, there we go. That's the real background. That's what's supposed to be our fancy fancy Binary Ninja background. I wonder if it just every time we make a new one, it defaults to some default desktop. Yeah. No, that was it. That was just a thing I hadn't done since I changed. So cool. All right. I think that's about it. If anybody has any questions, one of the other things that I want to do too is give people like a good summary of like resources. And so if you're first coming here to set up Binja, the one of the places you want to have bookmarked is the Vector35 GitHub. There's actually a couple of useful things there. So you've got like a lot of your themes, which themes are not actually, there's no UI for finding those right now. So you actually just kind of have to know to go to GitHub and grab those. So if you want to do something fancy with your themes, I think the regular theme works pretty well for a stream. So I'll probably leave that instead of changing to any of the other ones that are like a little higher contrast. I think it works pretty well. Also, audio is my other question. I've actually got the streaming laptop's pretty noisy. The fans kind of got some white noise, but I think the noise suppression filter's just in OBS. Ironically, I tried the NVIDIA broadcast thing, which is supposed to do the super fancy in GPU noise removal stuff. And just the NVIDIA noise suppression filter with default settings actually did better. So I was surprised at how kind of poorly that did. So the themes are there. Of course, the main one would be the Binary Ninja API, which is going to have user documentation here. And of course, we're going to have it in the, oh, that's a good question. If we open up in, it says, oh, it says I've got something in 3. Yeah, so it just pops up my browser. Cool, that works. All right, so help docs work. API docs should work pretty good. API reference. Oh, that's right. It's, wait a minute. What is the new? What happened to the API docs? If it's broken, it's me that broke it. That's the best part. I made those changes. That links to the GitHub. Oops. Help. See. Help docs. Oh, Python reference. Right. Where did my other chat go? I could try both chats up. Oh yeah, you know, I'm really big into Rust. Clearly defunct. That's I've literally never written a line of Rust. So that is certainly not going to happen. However, one of the goals of the stream is to get other Binja devs on too. So I'll probably be like the main kind of host driving, but I would like to cycle in and out. So if you guys would like RSS to be our guest streamer in one of our early episodes to do something with the Rust bindings, I would be down for that if we can get him to do it. So that's a good idea. Happy to do that. Cool. All right. Well, I think the wiring is up. I think my kids are ready to eat dinner, and so I'm gonna go run to them. But yeah, it's working pretty good. I guess we'll get to test the fancy outro, and then we'll end the stream. So thanks everybody for stopping in. And when we actually get like a full real stream, I'll give everybody a little bit more notice, and we'll tweet it and do all the other stuff as well. So thanks for hanging out. Take care. Ha! I didn't add the outro video. All right, if you want to see it, I'll set it up real quick and add that to the add that here. It's really similar to the intro one. Bonus points, by the way, if anybody can actually tell me in the comments the audio for the intro. It might sound familiar, and there's a reason for that, and it's also appropriately licensed. I'll say that much. But see if you can figure out what that is, and give me a second, and I'll load up the outro.